Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've had quite a few new events announced. We've also got some new rumors to go over for Pokemon Legends ZA, and also a new mystery gift has been announced as well. A lot of things to break down and get into today. If you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's take a look at the new mystery gift for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. We had HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, a new distribution has been announced for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. Get Roy's Fuecoco through a shared code that will be given during the episode on July the 26th, 2024. So that's actually 10 days from today. So it's next Friday. And the cool thing about this now is that if you start a new copy of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet once this mystery gift is out, you will be able to start the game with Sprigatito, Quaxly, and Fuecoco, because there is currently a mystery gift code for all three of the starters. Obviously, you start with one of them anyway. But if you want like 3 in Cherish Balls and stuff like that, then yeah, you'd be able to get all of these in a brand new save file. So that's really cool, all legit as well. So yeah, if you are playing Scarlet and Violet for the first time, make sure to redeem these codes because you get to start with all the starters. So what's better than that? Anyway, that's the mystery gift that I wanted to go over. Moving on, we do have day number 2 of the Pokemon Sleep kind of first anniversary situation. We've got HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, various upgrades are to come to Pokemon Sleep in early August, including the increase of maximum Pokemon levels and more. So it's quite interesting that it's coming early August, because obviously that is when we're kind of expecting a Pokemon Presents around the 8th of August. So maybe they do go into detail about this in that potential Pokemon Presents. Again, could just be a massive coincidence that this is coming early August and we might be getting a Presenter early August, but it's just kind of putting 2 and 2 together, hopefully adding more fuel to the fire about a potential Presents at the start of next month. Anyway, that's the sleep stuff. Moving on, we do also have some new Datamine leaks to go over as well. We've got El Chico Eevee here, who of course is basically the main Datamine leaker for Pokemon Unite, tweeting out saying, Pokemon Unite Datamine leaks. They left this in, but it is the only thing that can be found about Armarouge. Expect Armarouge to release in September. So again, this might be another thing that is announced in this potential Pokemon Presents. You know, they might show some gameplay on it and stuff like that, and then say the release date is September the whatever, like September the 15th or 16th or whatever it's going to be. But yeah, it is confirmed that Armarouge is going to be coming in September. It's been leaked, it's been data mined, and again, this might be something that is revealed in the Pokemon Presents. Obviously, we've got Ho-Oh coming, I think, at the end of July, so that will be out before the Presents. They might go into detail about that a little bit and show a little bit of gameplay about it, but Armarouge is a very likely candidate to be shown off during a potential Pokemon Presents at the start of August. I know I keep saying potential Pokemon Presents, it's because it hasn't been confirmed at all. It's just it's like a lot of what reliable kind of sources, not even reliable, it's just a lot of people that have got things right in the past are saying, you know, it's going to be around the 6th, 7th, 8th of August is when we're going to see the next Pokemon Presents. Anyway, though, those are the Datamine leaks. Moving on, we have a new Pokemon GO event as well that has just been announced. We have HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, the Pokemon GO Ultra Unlock Better Together event has been revealed. It runs from the 17th of July, which is tomorrow at 10 AM local time, to the 22nd of July at 8 PM local time. It adds Tandemaus and Mousehold into the game. Now, I believe to evolve it, obviously, there's 2 forms of Mousehold. You have your 4 family and your 3 family. I think we went over some data mines recently, and I think it's just a different candy cost to evolve into either one of those forms. So it's not like a 1 in 100 like you get in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think you can actually pick and choose, but either way, let's go into a little bit more detail about this event, because there's some pretty good bonuses and perks for this event. So this was on the actual Pokemon GO website. So Ultra Unlock Better Together, Wednesday the 17th of July, like I say, till the 22nd. So Pokemon debuts. So Tandemaus, the couple Pokemon, and Mousehold, the family Pokemon, will make their Pokemon GO debuts. You can use 50 Tandemaus candy to evolve Tandemaus into Mousehold. Starting with the Better Together event, you'll also be able to catch Tandemaus in party play encounters if you're lucky. These are the event bonuses, so some some pretty good event bonuses here. You get 4 times catch XP. So obviously if you hit an excellent throw, you get 4,000 XP. If that's with a lucky egg, you'll get 8,000 XP. 2 times catch candy, always very, very useful. Friendship levels will increase faster than normal when opening gifts, trading Pokemon, or battling together in raids, gyms, and trainer battles. So it'll go up by 2 places instead of 1, which is obviously very, very useful if you're trying to hit those best friends a lot quicker. The wild encounters that are going to be boosted during this event are Vulpix, Alolan Vulpix, Diglett, Alolan Diglett, Meowth, Alolan Meowth, Galarian Meowth, Execute Wooper, Paldean Wooper, Zigzagoon, Galarian Zigzagoon, Combee, and Binacle, all of which can be shiny in Pokemon GO. And then some trainers might even encounter the following, being Alolan Executor, Magneton, and Clink. Of course, can all be shiny, barring Magneton. In raids, in the 1-stars, you're looking at Hisuian Growlithe, Alolan Grimer, Unknown B, and Unknown T. Obviously, the initials are better together. In 3-star raids, you're going to have Hisuian Typhlosion, Samurott, and Decidueye. And then also from field research tasks, you're going to be able to encounter Slowpoke, Galarian Slowpoke, Voltorb, Hisuian Voltorb, Koffing, Combee, Darumaka, Galarian Darumaka, Vanillite, Dino, and Tandemaus. And there's also going to be some free-time research as well, where you can complete tasks to earn XP Stardust and encounters with Tandemaus and event-themed Pokemon. New avatar items, and it doesn't look like there's a paid ticket, which is surprising, because there's usually always a paid ticket that accompanies the free research. But either way, that is all of the latest information on the next Pokemon GO event. Of course, if you are a fan of Tandemaus, you're going to want to play during this because it is debuting. It's not going to be shiny available, but you will still be able to get it in the game. Anyway, that's the Pokemon GO stuff. Finishing things off for today's video, I do want to quickly go over this rumor that popped up on 4chan a few days ago. This popped up on the 12th of July. It's titled ZA Leaks Build of June 2024. So, of course, this was posted on 4chan, so take it with a massive grain of salt. But this person is basically saying that they play tested a build of Pokemon Legends ZA back in June of this year, so last month. Of course, even if this was legit, a playtest isn't going to be the final game, so whatever they say here could very well be changed by the time the game comes out, if this is all legit. Again, it's very, very unlikely to be true. As I always say with 4chan rumors, take it with a massive grain of salt. But either way, let's see what apparently is in the game of Pokemon Legends ZA. So, like I say, ZA Leaks, build of June 2024, posted by Anonymous on the 12th of July. It starts off by saying, briefing with the Pokemon Company, play tested around an hour of story and game section. So the game is an open map, story progress unlocks areas of the city. So I don't know how it would be. I mean, I get the idea of it being an open map, but obviously because we're kind of contained in this city, I just feel like it isn't going to be as open as we'd like to think. But I think in this case, it just means that you're just going to be able to travel all around the city and stuff, once obviously you unlock the areas by story progression, and that's just kind of going to be what the kind of situation is. The story progress unlocking areas of the city, I think that's very, very likely to be the case. I think it's not going to be an open world situation where we're going to be able to go to like the most dangerous parts of the city straight off the bat. I mean, obviously in Pokemon Sword and Shield and stuff in the wild area, you can obviously find high-leveled Pokemon, and same as Scarlet and Violet, you can go off and fight high-leveled Pokemon. But I feel like for this game, because it's not really an exploration kind of game we're expecting anyway, I think it's gonna hinder us, and I think we're gonna be kind of kept back until we progress through the game, and maybe we have to build certain parts of the city, and then that becomes available to kind of travel through, and that's where the stronger Pokemon come. I feel like that is a lot more likely to be the outcome than us just be able to travel everywhere in the city straight off the bat. Which also doesn't make as much sense, because obviously if it's a city, you should just probably be able to go around all over the place. But maybe that we're literally starting from scratch, and you know, it's not going to be a place you can go to until you've at least built something there that allows you to kind of access that area. Anyway, high number of NPCs and elements on screen. Game runs okay. It struggles in areas with a lot of elements. So there's a little bit of stuff to kind of break down here. So the high number of NPCs is something I'd expect to see anyway. I'd expect a lot of them to be giving out quests, maybe a lot of them you can battle. I think battling is going to be quite prominent in this game. We already saw it in the initial reveal trailer for Pokemon Legends ZA. There was barely any battles in Legends Arceus. That was very much about completing the Pokedex and building the Pokedex. This game, I think, is going to be a lot more battle-themed, especially because we're going to have Mega Evolutions in this game, which are they're obviously predominantly just a battle gimmick, so there's not really much point of having no battles if you're going to have new Mega Evolutions. It doesn't really make sense. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of battles, which is why there's going to be a high number of NPCs. And elements on screen, I mean, I'm assuming that might be like other Pokemon and stuff that they're kind of walking around with, like we got in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It says the game runs okay, it struggles in areas with a lot of elements, but again, at the same time, it's a playtest build. You know, it's not going to be perfect. So yeah, you wouldn't expect it to be running like absolutely perfectly on a playtest build. You know, the game's not coming out for probably another year yet, maybe a little bit earlier than that. But either way, let's say 10 months to a year, it's not going to be absolutely finished yet. It's not going to be finalized. So yeah, I'm not too worried, you know, if this is true that it, you know, struggles in certain areas with a lot of elements. That is just simply because the game's in a playtest build. So yeah, but all in all, you know, there's a high number of NPCs. I'd expect something like that, and I'd expect it to be able to go into like all the different buildings as well. It then goes on to say the game has 2 phases, turn-based battle and action-style gameplay. So the action-style gameplay, I'm assuming, is like real-time maybe, where you just have to keep using your moves, and if you don't, then you're just going to keep getting attacked. And the turn-based is obviously what we're usually used to in Pokemon, whereas, you know, it's my go, then it's your go, my go, your go. I wouldn't mind that, to be fair. I wouldn't mind 2 different kind of battles, because the action-style gameplay is a little bit more like anime kind of themed, where, you know, you can just keep using attacks. Maybe that's based on different elements of your Pokemon, like maybe it's speed or something, I don't know. Maybe there's different agile and strong styles that are incorporated into it. But then, yeah, the turn-based is just obviously what we're used to in Pokemon. And it says gestional elements and subquests to expand the city. Again, very, very likely to be the case. I'm expecting there to be like a sort of mayor or something like that. And we go to them and report to them, and they're like giving us the main quests, and they're like, oh, we need this, and maybe we have to go out and craft things to build, or maybe we have to go out and collect certain things to help people build the city. I'm expecting us to have to do a lot of kind of back and forth and stuff, and if we are contained to a city, you know, maybe there's just different things happening in the city at different points. Like maybe something's wrong with the sewers, maybe something's wrong with the lighting, maybe something's wrong with a certain building. There could be loads of things that go wrong in a city, especially if it's a kind of not a medieval city, but not like a modern day. So Pokemon could be coming into the city and causing havoc and stuff like that. Maybe we have to stop them. It then goes on to say strong enemies with more life, both turn-based and action-based fights during the story. So yeah, I would absolutely love that. I would love it to kind of mix and match a little bit. I obviously enjoy turn-based battles. You know, that's what Pokemon has been for as long as I remember. And then obviously the action-based fights, that would be a little bit new and not something we've really had in a main series game, I don't think, off the top of my head. So that would obviously be really cool, just to kind of get into a battle and not knowing which one it's going to be, so you kind of have to be prepared for both. I really, really like that. Trial and error section in the story quest, guess the right path. So I think that might be like some sort of maze situation where you have to like just keep guessing the right way, and if you don't, like maybe there's a big battle or something like that. I don't really know. Maybe it's something to do with, maybe they're like you're in a room and it's pitch black and you have to like keep going to certain places to turn a light on or something, and that makes a little bit like Brawly's gym in the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald games, where you have to just kind of like find the light and it makes the screen bigger or something. And then goes on to say there's a crafting system. Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% sure if there's gonna be a crafting system or not. Like, obviously it was very big in Pokemon Legends Arceus, but that's because we were crafting these Pokeballs that weren't the modern day Pokeballs. If this game isn't set that far in the past, we're probably not gonna be crafting items like that. We're probably just going to have to buy them from the shop. There might be other things that we have to craft, like different things for the city, and maybe we have to go out and get different materials to build those things. But yeah, in terms of crafting usable items, I don't really know. I feel like it just depends on how far back this game is set. You know, like I say, if it's around the same time as Legends Arceus, then fair play, of course, is going to be crafting. But if it's only like 50 years ago, there's probably going to be modern day Pokeballs still being used then. You walk with Pokemon and you control them in quests. So there might be a little bit of like quests where it's a bit more of like synchro kind of inspired. Obviously the synchro kind of situation or gameplay feature in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was really, really cool. It's a big hit. A lot of people really enjoyed it. We think that there's going to be something like that similar in Pokemon Legends ZA, because obviously we follow the Pikachu at the start of the trailer and it kind of gives you that vibe. You're following the Pikachu, you are the Pikachu. And so yeah, maybe you have to split up the quest. Like maybe some of them the trainer does, and some of the times you have to take over control of your Pokemon and you have to go and, you know, go through small spaces or stuff like that. Maybe you need like there's going to be a quest where it's like, oh, you need a Pokemon at least this small to be able to go through this ventilation system or something like that. I think that'd be really, really cool, because it'd make you have to go out and catch different Pokemon to be able to do these different quests. Then goes on to say mount for fast travel, green goat Pokemon. I think they're talking about Go-Goat there. But yeah, for a mount for fast travel, again, I don't know if that means fast travel as in like you teleport to that location, or it's fast travel because you're moving faster. I think it's obviously going to be talking about teleportation and stuff. But yeah, I mean, a Go-Goat makes sense. You know, it is kind of the rideable Pokemon in that game. Well, I mean, Skidoo is, but I feel like Go-Goat would be a little bit more obtainable in this game. But either way, all in all, that is the rumor. They don't go into detail about anything to do with like starters or when we're going to see anything. This is very much just, I played the game, this is what I saw. I feel like if you did play test for like an hour though, you'd find out more information than this. You'd be able to tell us the starters. I'm assuming they would have played, maybe not the start of the game actually, but they probably would have played like a random hour of, you know, maybe like a story mission. But I think you would still have a starter Pokemon at that point, and you'd be able to tell us a couple of the more returning Pokemon and stuff. But either way, I mean, I'm not going to believe it until obviously it's proven correct. We won't know if it's correct though until the game comes out, because obviously we're not going to really find out this information probably until a later trailer or when the game drops. Like if there are two kind of battle phases, then yeah, that's probably going to get dropped in a trailer, but I wouldn't expect that this year. That'd be something they drop next year. Either way, though, let me know your thoughts on this rumor, though. Do you want it to be true? Do you like the sound of it? And also, let me know your thoughts on all the events that are now have been announced or are now live in Pokemon. So, obviously, make sure to get ready for the Tantamaus event tomorrow. Armourouge coming to Pokemon Unite, and of course, this is happening. We'll drop a video on the channel anyway, going over this, and obviously on Pokemon Guides as well. If you don't know what Pokemon Guides is, it's my, like, I guess, Pokemon Guides channel. I drop all the mystery gifts and stuff on there. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out. Like I say, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a great rest of your day, and until next time, peace.